What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another vlog. It is hotter than hot in this garage. We're getting a late start today. It's, what time is it? 3:43. 3:43. We're getting a late start. I thought like we really wouldn't be able to come out here because church starts at 7 on Wednesdays, but they're not having it today, so they cancel it because the preacher had like surgery or something like that. So we get to work out a little bit later today, but today we're going to be working on the power wheels as the title says. I need to get the hem joints and stuff, and also some bolts for it, and hubs and wheels and stuff, but we're on hold for that. I got to get at least the hem joints and everything so I can finish this. I'm thinking if we do a little drop down kind of like that, because I was looking at some monster trucks and a lot of them come down here. So if we take a drop down and do about right there, I'll have a piece there, that should be pretty good. And then we'll have another drop down here and we'll have it bar about there, so it'd be kind of like that, kind of maybe at an angle or something like that. So we'll have our true 4-link. But today, well, actually, where's that bag? Oh, I bought me some welding wire because I ran out. Luckily, I still have gas and everything in the tank, but I ran out of welding wire. Picked some up. It's a little bit different, but it's still 0.030. It's the MIG welding stuff, so that way I can weld it and everything. It's not the flux core. I do like the gas because it comes out a whole lot better. And when like I'm still learning everything about welding, it looks a lot cleaner than what the flux core. And also, real cool thing about this, I bought the Harbor Freight. It's the ultimate 200 like titanium welder. I bought it from Harbor Freight, and the reason why I got it is because I watched a review on YouTube. It's Mike Fiesta or something. I probably butchered this guy's name because I'm terrible at names and everything like that. But he did a review on it. I really liked it, so I went and purchased it and absolutely love it. And I messaged this guy on Instagram because when I watch a review or something and it helps out and everything, I either comment or I'll message or something like that, because again, it's like when somebody tells me I helped them out, it's always, it helps me. It makes you feel good. So I messaged this guy on Instagram and stuff, say, hey, thanks for doing a review. Love your builds. Encouraged me to get this welder and everything. I absolutely love it. And he messaged back, said, hey, thanks, for watching everything. Really cool that he did message back and everything, because it's always cool a YouTuber responding to you and everything like that if you watch them. But anyways, we're back on the power wheels build. I'm going to show you what I bought. It's the steering for it. Now, it's not really cheating because I bought it for like 30 bucks and it saved me from building a lot of the steering and stuff. But it might be a little narrow, which I can always lengthen, and I got to put my hubs I'm buying anyways on it. So let's go over here and open up steering, because we're going to try to see what we got to do to mock it up. We've got the rear kind of at a thing, and everybody absolutely loves that, like how it looks and everything. I was showing my cousin. I told him that I had like a 19-inch wheel, and it literally was too small, because when we put these here, it was going to be up here and it would have fit better. But I'm going to leave it like this because it's going to be a freaking monster. But he has a Chevy Spark, and we was up at his house yesterday, and I was like, what size are your tires? And they were 23s. It gave me a kind of a good idea on what size I need for this. So I'm either getting a 23-inch tire or maybe a 25-inch tire, like maybe an ATV tire, the front one, the narrow ones, to put on here. I love to find me some V-tread, because I thought it would be cool to go to pull up beside him, Georgia in it, RC, and have bigger tires in his car. So Georgia's Power Wheels will probably have bigger tires than Chevy Sparks do. So if you have a Chevy Spark, the Power Wheels will have bigger tires than that. But they're really good cars, though. Get on gas mileage. But let's go open a box up. But before I do that, my camera fell off of my little tripod thing here, so we're going to glue it, because I know I'm going to end up breaking it. So I got some super glue here. Got that cheap dollar store stuff. You don't need name brand junk. It all glues together. I guess, hopefully. And we're gonna fix this camera. Then we go open some stuff up, because I know I'm gonna break this camera because it's old as the freaking hills. All right. So I have to glue my camera back to the tripod. Here it is. Hopefully it's not too windy. Like literally, we gotta have a fan on because it's awful. All right, so I bought this off of eBay for about 30 bucks. It was on sale. It was on there for 40, and I seen it and I hit, watch or whatever, and then and I was like, that would probably work pretty good. It is kind of as wide as we need, but if I need to widen it, I can literally cut it. That's actually a pretty good little chunk, But anyways, I got a notification it was dropped down to $30, and I was like, I feels like that's a sign that I should buy it. So I bought it. I've had it for a while. But anyways, what I'm going to do with it is we're going to have it somewhere, put here. I don't know if I want to leave it like this, and then I can put the motor or whatever, or if I want to turn it like this, cut these bars off, turn it like this, because like IRL, your tie rod is on the front of it, and I feel like that would just be a whole lot better. But anyways, we'll have something we need to put a motor on, and I can actually mount the motor here, so it basically it would steer it or something like that. Almost kind of like a servo on RC, if you know about that. Have it so it turns, and it has stops on it, to be honest. Like right there is a stop, so it is cut out so it stops. So it turns pretty good. We just don't want it to turn too sharp. So if we have to weld stops to it, we can, or however far the motor turns. I did find out one thing though. Back here, where the shock's mounted, this goes up. So if I mount the shock to the frame, we're going to be off probably about 4 inches. 4 to 5 inches, I don't know. Probably, I don't know how far off. Let's see. Yeah, we'll probably be about 3.5 to 4 inches lower in the front, which we don't want that. So, what I'm going to have to do is, well, see, actually, it's going to be even more because we got that. So it's probably about 5 inches lower in the front, which would be at a rake. So we don't want that. So what I'm going to have to do is build it's either two ways. I could take a pipe, cut it, run it like that, bend it, and turn it up there. And then we can actually put another pipe across here would make it, even stronger. Or I can cut it and kind of make a drop down shock mount. But I'd rather shock mounts go up instead of down because I've really never seen one actually swoop down. So probably might end up doing this, and I could just weld it to that. We could actually move it just up just a little bit, notch it, weld it, and that way it'll come curve down and be there, and put another bar there, and actually put another one here. So it would strengthen the frame up quite a bit. But like I said, the frame's already pretty stout. Like I stood on it, and I'm a big fat guy, and I know this Power Wheels ain't gonna weigh as much as me. If it weighs as much as me, like it's gonna be terrible. But I don't have enough bar to do all this, so I'm gonna try to think of an ideal. I still gotta take these off, but like as of now, air front end needs to sit about right there. So if we did that, it'd be pretty daggone close. Because even if the front sits down just a little bit of a rake, I can adjust the rear shock down some to make up for it, but I can't do no 4 inches. So I don't know. I'm gonna stand back, go and figure out what I need to do. To the drawing board! I don't even have a drawing board. We need a drawing board! Alright, so one of the things that's bothering me we built the back end. It's kind of a beefy looking back end. I still got to build like a little like enclosure for it, but we're putting this on the front and it looks strong. It just does. It's like putting a, you know, a ton rear end under a two-wheel drive, like, you know, 1500 frame, or yeah, a ton. Well, no, you know what? Putting a 5-ton on the back of your vehicle, you got a 1500 front end. So that's what I kind of feel like. So I don't like that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to take these off, and I don't know what this came off of. It's probably either a go-kart. I don't think it was a Power Wheels. It might have been. But it was a pretty heavy-duty Power Wheels if it was. But I think, oh, I can sleep all the way through. That's cool. I think what we're going to do is pull this out is the first thing. I don't know what that is, but it's a thing. We're going to pull this out, and everything is going in the floor today. Everything. I don't even know what that is, but zip ties. Alright, I'm going to take this off, and I'll probably cut this. That would be like a cool little step, to be honest. But I need two of them. Anyways, I'm going to cut this, and I'm probably going to end up cutting it straight down the middle. I actually have, believe it or not, so this is probably actually kind of lucky. Yesterday while we was out at my cousin's, he had this square steel, square stock, and I think it's like 1/8 inch. I don't know what really the thickness of it, but it would probably fit over this, and we can actually extend it. I think I'm going. The rear end, this is 22 inches. The rear end is supposed to be 24 inches, but since we have that big of a like lift, I really don't want to lower it, because now it's just like it's got 2 foot. It's like 2 foot tall, you know, from the ground up right now. It's going to be higher. It's probably going to be from the bottom of the floorboard of the Power Wheels to the ground. It's probably going to be about 3 foot. That's not the frame, but the actual, you know, Power Wheels. But I'm probably going to cut this, widen it out some. We are going to have to put, you know, adapters on here to run. Probably, I think that was that a 1-inch rear end? I think it was a 1 inch, so we'll have to have adapter going from, you know, smaller, and we'll basically we'll get a pipe to go to this, and we'll just have to sleeve it to get it to 1 inch, so our hub will fit on here. But it's like, I'm going to widen this because it really bugs me that it's not really beefed up, and I will make it look beefy. We are going to beef it up because we still got to do our 4-link and stuff. So what I might do is actually take like this after we weld it together, put that there, kind of angle it, and then put another piece of this. I got some on it, so it's kind of like a little truss, and that way you can run your 4-link. Actually, might angle it up. Run your 4-link like that. So basically, I get an idea, then I go for it. But I am going to cut this in half. We're going to take these little tie rods off and everything here. And basically, I'll have to get a longer rod. If I can find actually one to sleeve this, I can sleeve it. If not, I just get a threaded rod and do it like that. So I bought this, and now we're going to murder it. That is the plan. Alright, so we got that off. Oh, by the way, I said in one of my videos that we wanted to do, I wanted to build like if you watch my GTA videos, TJ Hamster, a mini Bronco like I'm building in Georgia, like a Power Wheels version in GTA 5. My buddy Benny actually found the model and stuff, so we are going to be building a small little like Power Wheels Bronco in GTA 5, which is going to be pretty cool, but we can't really build it yet because we got to kind of see how I'm building it now, and then I'll take a bunch of pictures and kind of go from there on how we're going to build it to replicate this. So that's pretty sweet. Probably a whole lot easier building it on there. Alright, so got this, took this off and everything. I can get it off now. I wonder how far this extends. I know it's not going to extend far enough because we're probably going to. I was like, daggone, it's like how. It's still not going to be as far as we need. Plus, we want to have it some thread. So what I'll do is I'll find some like all thread or something like that. All threaded piece. Take this to Lowe's or something. I know they got it. Get one all thread. Then we'll go from there. If I have to put it in like sleeve a pipe or something, we will. But we do have these ends right here. God, these ends right here you can buy for a lawnmower. And I was like, you know, I was trying to find the small like go-kart hem joints for like the tie rods and stuff. And just these right here at like Tractor Supply, the only place I actually found them, $15 for two for a lawnmower. I was like, that's absolutely crazy. So that's kind of why I bought this, because just this piece, not the bar, just this was $15. It's absolutely expensive when you start doing stuff like this. Like, expensive. And Katie behind the camera can tell you that. Alright, so I think we'll cut this off and we'll grind it down. I don't know how thick this metal is. It looks pretty thick. Probably about the thickness of this. We'll cut it, and hopefully that bar fits over. I won't know until I really cut it. If not, then we'll make our own like little channel tubing, but I think it'll fit. So I'm going to chop this. Every time I use this grinder, it's got the wrong daggone cutter on it. It never fails. Oh, by the way, since you're watching, make sure you head over to ghostworkshop.com and get you a ghost hat. Or we got the new hamster wheel merch, and we have some other cool stuff coming in because I just saw a couple ideas for some cool merch. And remember, everything that you buy, it all goes to fixing up all this crap. Somebody on TikTok asked what the grill on the wall went for. As you see, there's a person in here, which is my dad's, that I got when he passed away, that I still got to finish. So, we're running out of parts on the old go-kart. Running out of parts on the old Power Wheels. And I'm going to start working on the first gen again. Ah! Ha-ha! If I was a pair of safety glasses, where would I be?
Probably over where your welder is.
Probably over where the welder is. Gotta keep up with this, babe. Gosh.
So was I right where they was?
Yeah, over by, no, it was on the hood of the truck.
Over by the welder.
Call me a wuss, a puss, or whatever, but I wear my welding gloves when I'm like cutting, because I've got some little chunk to come off. Boy, that sucker's hurt. Gotta save these beautiful arms. Not really, but I mean, when I'm using the grinder a lot, I just weld these. Might as well, I bought them. I bought them! And you can hold it on the metal when it's hot with my welding gloves. Boy, it gets you in the arm, don't arm! I ain't gonna call it that. That's perfect. Alright, so let's go get that metal out of the truck and see if it fits. Or see if I just messed up my $700 front end I bought. I was sitting in the truck all day. That little bar was a little bit hot. It will actually fit. It's a little too big, but I can cut a little piece there and actually we can fix that. That's crazy. Like, that's like, things like that don't happen. Not for me, at least. Like, I don't know if anybody else has ever, when y'all build stuff, but whew, things sucks. Everything never goes my way. Wow, it actually does fit. So I just have to clean it up a little bit. This has got some cuts in it, but we probably don't need it that much, so we'll clean that up. It'll make it a little bit thicker. So, yeah, I'm going to have to cut that a little more. Grind it down, and what we'll do is I'll put it in there. It's probably about maybe a quarter. We'll take a little piece, I'll cut it, put it there, weld it, and should be good. Alright, well, I'm going to clean this up, cut the rest of it off, and we'll be right back. Hopefully. La la la! That might be uncalled for, but look at this right here. Now, metal had some bad spots in it, which I mean I got for free, so it's like it was just, yeah. I was like, you know, my cousin was like, hey, I was like, yeah, man, it's like metal. He's like, yeah, I got some metal around here laying somewhere. He came carrying that. I'm like, can I have it? He's like, yeah. I'm like, cool. Put it back in the truck. Bam, cut up today. But it had some little spots and everything. I guess he might have got it from work. I don't know where he got it from. But probably put like a bead there, grind or whatever. I don't really think, right there, but I don't really think it's going to affect it that much. But check this out. I was like, oh, I'm going to have to cut that down more. All I have to do, I might have to grind this one, but that one actually fit. So that kind of helps it fit even better. But just adding this, of course, they have to come together more. Already made it look a whole lot stronger. I mean, you gotta admit. So, and of course, I mean, this to there ain't gonna fit anymore. But this is 24 inches. The rear end was supposed to be 24 inches, but this is exactly 24. So what's gonna happen is I'll put it to right there. I'll grind it down, weld it and everything. So this will be more than 24 inches. Add extra. Well, let's get this bolt out. Ah! I mean, oh no. I don't know what this came off of. I'm kind of intrigued. I wonder what it was. Anyways, if you put this there, add an extra 3 1/4. Might as well just say 4 inches. 4 inches on each, so that goes to 28 inches. 28 inches, but the rear end's not cut yet, so I'm not going to cut it until I get the hubs for there and here, so that way I can kind of make sure both. I can cut the rear end to match this, so however wide this is, the rear end will be that wide. So that way both wheels and everything will be good and straight and everything, hopefully. But I'm going to go ahead and grind this down just a little bit since I got the grinding wheel on there. Grind it down a little bit and then bump it in. I'll probably take the paint off of this and bump them in. I got to put the new wire on my welder, but then before we do anything, I'll probably take this, because this is what I was talking about. What? What? I did not even measure that. We gotta go play the lottery today, baby. Woo! Alright, so this, those would be real idea, but this right here would be kind of to stiffen up a little bit and for looks. I probably actually won't come this far. I'll probably leave a little spot because I'll probably make the shock mounts actually mount here, and then we'll make the look, cut it at an angle, and then I'll take maybe some of this or this. Probably this because it'll be a little bit bigger. And take it, and where's the angle, I'll tack it on there, and then I'll bend it down, tack it, on the other side, bend it, and that way it'll be basically a T. I don't think I have any small pieces like that. Be like this, but wider, it'll be the same length. That way, that's a little wide. That way, the top is where we'll mount the two top links. So the other ones go here, the top here. That'll raise it up a little bit so we won't have that much of a gap, because the rear end there, I think it's like 9 inches tall versus, you know, basically it's going to be about a 3.5 inch front end. So that's kind of a big difference. I want the front end to be beefy too. So we might actually do something right here in the middle so it doesn't look so odd, because that was my whole thing. I'm like, man, you're going to have that big front, you know, big rear end and a small little rear end on it. So we'll probably end up doing something a little different. So I think I got something planned. So we might actually do that. I got an idea. Alright, so grind it down and everything. The front, because on a real vehicle, your tie rod, you know, your front, your steering linkage, everything is on the front. Basically, be like this. So this is going to be the front. It's going to be the rear. We do have a little spot here, but like I said, I'll fix it. I'll grind it down a little bit. I got to hammer them in. But what I want to do is I'm actually going to take this off, and then I'll just hammer here, because I don't want to damage this. And then we'll tack it, you know, we'll weld it in. But I was thinking, the whole thing is I don't want the front end to look like a little shoddy piece of crap front end, or just straight across like a regular Power Wheels, because we did all the work on the rear. But it's not four-wheel drive. I have an idea of how to make one four-wheel drive, but it's not going to be on this one, because me and Katie's been already talking about another one we want to build, and it's like
so much better, so much bigger.
Yeah, like so much bigger. Me putting the tailgate down on my truck to haul it. So that'll come. I'll probably
when it's complete.
When it's complete, but that'll probably be a winter build. I feel like that would be a good wintertime build.
Probably.
Because we have to get some parts for it and everything. But for this one, I put this here and made it look a little better. But if we put this here and we do how we want, it's still only going to be like, you know, 4 inches. You know, we're like 4.25. And I don't really like that, because the rear end over there has a big center. I got an idea. On a rear end, if you look over there, I really clean shot. It's got a chunk on it. It's basically almost looks like a bolt on the back side of the rear end. So I told Katie, I was like, wondering where I could find like metal bowls at. She said like a dog bowl, a dog dish, and hopefully they have a big enough one. So I'm gonna try to find a big enough one to cover that rear end on that one. If we can't, that's fine. But I'm gonna basically take, I know it sounds stupid, but it's for just looks. But I'm gonna take 2 metal bowls, and I'm gonna notch that out in it. So the metal bowls go together, and bowls usually have lips on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'll put bolts on it all the way around, so it'll be bolted together onto this, and I will take this metal, you know, angle it so it goes up and across down on the other side like a regular truss on like a 4-link, like you see them on crawlers and everything. And then we'll put that metal there, so you'll have a little like center like pumpkin, the chunk, you know. And then we'll have the shock mounts. We'll have the shock mounts in the 4-link, and the two side will be the main, and then up on top of the truss here will be the bolt, or the bolt will be the other 2-link, and it'll be high as that rear end, so it doesn't look stupid. Basically, everything's like uniform with the links. So I think that might work. It might not, but we're going to try it. So I'll have to get some bowls and stuff, but I'm not going to do it this evening because we're just going to chill. I think we're going to like just relax. So I'll go tomorrow, hopefully, and look to see if I can find the metal bowls and stuff, and then we'll have to put it on there. Now I know it's stupid because it does not do anything, but it's going to look a little better than that. To be honest, a lot of four-wheel drives, it's off-center. So we could actually like off-center it a little bit and still have the truss come up and over. That actually would be pretty cool. So we might actually do that. I don't know yet, but that's kind of what we're going to be doing. I'll weigh something. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was a little short video, but we did get some accomplished. A lot of it's planning, but I can't really do planning unless I'm actually, cutting stuff, because I didn't even know I was going to do this today or cut that. But I'm going to get the bowls and stuff and the metal bowls, and hopefully that'll look pretty cool. If not, it looks stupid and we wasted money on dog bowls. But anyways, guys, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you push that subscribe button. This is Ghost.
And Kate.
We're out of here. Woo! America.